What is your name, Cynthia?
My name is Cynthia Jara Arroyo. What is your name?
My name is Nuestras Raíces.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Jara Arroyo, and I'm the clinical director here at Nuestras Raíces.
Hello, my name is Jose Alvarez. I am a clinical mental health therapist on Nuestras Raíces and a case manager.
I think one of the professional challenges as a clinician working with underserved communities is probably sometimes the lack of resources for the community. I know there's a bunch of resources out there, but sometimes our community do not qualify for them.
Go off on what Cynthia mentioned, the lack of resources, but also one of the biggest things that I've encountered is the language barrier that I see in our community, especially the Hispanic Latino community, which then leads to other things and not feeling like they're supported and not feeling like there's enough support for them in the community.
I personally haven't had a client that I've lost due to suicide. I don't know, Jose, if you have had any or your experience.
No, I have not experienced yet in any of that shape or form. What I have experienced is the toll and the emotional deregulation that comes with people who are in terminal illness, which I know it's not the same, but the grief and loss process still plays a big role.
Okay.
We are, at Strices, we are a fairly new organization that is growing bigger and bigger every year. I mean, AGPA has been present for many years, since the 80s, but Strices, the community center, has not been here for that long. So as we grow, we are learning what kind of resources, support system our staff needs. And that's kind of where we're at right now, is learning what our staff needs and how we can help the staff in the center feel more comfortable with talking about mental health and reaching out for resources that they need at this moment.
Yeah, and I know that we provide like PTO, but we also provide like mental health days. So when we're needing like a mental health day, we have that to be able to call in and say like I need a mental health day and take that day off.
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of recharge and kind of fill your own cup.
That is perfect. Okay.
A few moments later.
Send us a copy for our social media.
I was thinking about that.
If it's good enough, Kimberly.
Okay. So I have one more question regarding on resource shortage.
I mean, the first one that comes to my head is like higher pay. More money. Can we just say one, or do you want to say like multiple?
No, we can just say one.
Yeah, you can say what you said.
Cynthia can say it.
No, you can say it.
12 seconds later.
Okay, what's the question, Kimberly? Yeah, you're Oprah. Yes, please, Oprah. Thank you. So one policy that I would highly advocate for is for both undergrad and master's level education is for paid internships or practicum. If we are able to provide paid internships or practicums to college students, then we allow more students to be interested in the field of mental health. And then there would be more clinicians in the future to then be able to collaborate with those underserved communities and therefore avoiding burnout for the clinicians that already work there. So there'll be more clinicians of color to be able to provide services. Yeah. One thing that I can really speak about when it comes to some unique challenges experienced by clinicians of color or LGBTQ plus is the imposter syndrome. I think a lot of us struggle with the imposter syndrome of not believing that we are capable of being here and that we belong. And I think that when people of color see themselves being successful in any way, shape, or form, the imposter syndrome can come and really take a big toll in our mental health, which also leads to burnout.
I think also the resources in Spanish as well, just because the mental health field is geared or is more in English, and to be able to do the mental health information into Spanish or to be able to talk to someone about their mental health in Spanish is it's kind of like a being bilingual, kind of like your mind changes, kind of like changing back and forth. So that can be a little bit challenging.
is through providing equitable and accessible healthcare insurance. I think that if we do policies around healthcare insurance that they need to cover more than just kind of like the basics of not just physical care, but also mental health care, will allow more clinicians and clients to be able to access and find that support that they need in the future.
I agree, just because also therapy is a costly service that it can range from 150 to 200, even more. And some clients are not able to make that payment of the $200, where it could be like a week worth of groceries, paying other bills. So it does cost a lot. And without medical insurance covering it weighs heavy on families and individuals.
Thank you both for answering questions.
Like A plus.
Like I'm getting that easier.
Yeah.